This anime warms my lonely weeb heart. This anime that I currently started watching that I cannot get over, and I understand why it's the most popular in the springtime of this year. The anime that I'm referring to is The Experienced You and The Inexperienced Me, our love story. So this anime is honestly, it's bright in my heart because I really haven't watched that many romance anime in so long. I mean, the last anime that I watched was, I want to say Oshinoko. Watched Cyberpunk before that, so it was kind of like a mix up of stuff. But I really wanted something that just felt fresh, felt clean, and I gotta say that I'm on episode 2 of this anime series. And I gotta say, Ryuna being one of the most popular girls in school, like that character, she just warms my heart so much. And I like how Ryuto, being the nerdy guy that he is, he's always like, "Are you sure you want me to do that?" Like, oh my gosh, you're just so cute. I've never really been able to talk to girls as much because I got rejected by another girl in elementary school, and I've recently watched episode 2, and so now I'm on episode 3, so I don't really know what's going to happen. But they kind of set it up in a way where it's like a love triangle sort of thing. The middle school childhood friend comes back, so now it's just set up in a way where you're like, okay, now there's going to be some romance conflicts in this series. In the synopsis, it says that she, to his surprise, accepts his confession. Runa Shirakawa, that's the one that I'm referencing. She accepts his confession and immediately just says, "Hey, let's just start going out." And I love the intro segment where she takes him home. Literally says, "You're my boyfriend, right? So you should be walking me home now." He walks her home and she's saying like, "Oh, aren't you going to come in? Because my family's not home right now." And it's like very willy-nilly, free will. Like, I mean, these kids are like 16. It's like, what the heck is going on with this anime series? So that's like the biggest thing that I'm like, what the heck on? Because I've really never seen an anime where like the female main protag literally just says, "I don't mind you coming into my house. I just started dating you like literally about an hour ago. And yeah, I don't mind it." And so they go into the house. He goes into her bedroom and basically is like, "Oh my gosh, that's her panty drawer. Oh my gosh, I need to sneak a peek, but she might think I'm weird for it." And so he still does it either way. And he hits his knee, or I think his leg. He's like, "Oh, I left that drawer open," sort of like playing it off. In retrospective, the main guy, protag, basically thinks that she's been with multiple guys, and she said herself that she has, but they usually just like end pretty shortly because they kind of get bored of her. And so he brings something new to the table where he's like, I just want to get to know more about you," rather than eventually they get into the bedroom. She gives him some tea, which honestly actually looked pretty good. The point of this scene is that she asks him to sit down next to her. And before that, she's literally trying to undress in front of him. Mind you, this guy literally became her boyfriend in an hour and is literally doing that. And I'm like, what the heck? And so is he. He's like, "Will this actually be my chance to go into manlyhood?" I'm like, I was just like, okay, watching this. And then basically he's like, "No, I want to get to know you more," and literally shuts out that option. And she's in agreement to it. He's like, "I just want you to feel like doing the deed when you feel the time is right." And I give him props for that. I mean, freaking dude's a Chad. Freaking Giga Chad nerd over here. And I don't like referencing him as a nerd because he's really trying his best out here and he's living the dream of dating the most popular girl in the classroom. That's like one of the biggest high school dreams. And I like the sort of spin-off they take on the whole stereotype that the big nerd in the classroom dating the really popular girl in the classroom. And it just warms my heart because he obviously has no experience, hence the name of the anime, The Experienced You and The Inexperienced Me. So it just makes sense, our love story. And it just really floats pretty well. And I thought initially, like, reading into the synopsis, I was like, this is not going to boat well. Because he literally has no experience and his social behavior is just like down below the surface, like literally at the core of the earth. He has no experience at all, no freaking ounce of thing going for him. But when episode 2 comes around, is surprised with her week 1 anniversary of them dating, and she surprises him with like a phone cover, which is really cute, honestly. It's matching phone cases. And the day before that, he was like really worried that she was somewhat cheating on him because apparently she just wasn't responding to any of his text. Which, okay, there are some people like that out in this world that just feel like they are being cheated on if someone just does not respond within like a couple hours. I've had a lot of people tell me that they have that same experience. Some people just have that experience. So I don't blame them for thinking that way, but I also think it's kind of obsessive in a sense where, okay, this guy has no experience. So when I was seeing this guy having a mental crisis just because she hasn't responded to his text was like god tier funny to me because it's just so funny and naive. Yeah, it ends up being the fact that she was with her friend, which she does not like Ryoto. For some reason, she just does not like him at all because she just feels that there's something off about him. And so I was like, okay, whatever. Eventually I'll figure out what that is, but I honestly love the series a lot just for its due factor that it is literally just very wholesome. Whenever Shirikawa is on the screen, it just brightened my world. I don't know what it is about it, but it just makes my heart feel fuzzy. I like the streaks in her hair. Like, you never see that in anime, especially because gyaru is a term in Japanese culture where these girls look very pretty and elegant. They have their hair done in a certain way. And I honestly can understand why men would be attracted to women that look like that because it's like stands out, having like streaks of hair, different colors than their natural hair color. And also like how their nails are done really fancy. It's almost like a fancy sort of streetwear genre that I really do admire. It's actually really cool. The anime is actually pretty good. The only concern that I have is that it's going to turn into a love triangle, which I pretty sure it is. I'm not really fan of 12 episode animes, but it just caught my eye and I thought it was just worth talking about because honestly, it warmed my freaking lonely weeb heart and I can't get enough of it. Shirikawa is absolutely amazing. The way Ryota interacts with her is really cute because it's also like opposites attract each other. That kind of thing is really nice to see. It's a really nice refresher. And now I can understand why people find this anime to be very popular. And I totally agree with its uprising in popularity. So definitely got me for a ride. I also do like his Ryota's friends saying that, oh, you better enjoy the dream while it's still around because she'll eventually just dump you because she gets bored with you. And I think, that fear of any weeb or nerd that plays a lot of games being dumped because of that reason is such a stigma that I just don't like for some reason. Because for myself, as an example, I love the hell out of anime, but I know there are women out there that just don't like anime at all. They would rather look at freaking race cars and think that's fucking badass more than some guy who loves anime. And they love just guys who ride sports cars, Camaros, Lamborghinis, all that sort of stuff. And I just think when it comes to people, it's more of a preference than just like, ooh, I like that a lot more. I definitely think everyone has the right person for themselves. And as soon as I do get done with this anime, hopefully sometime before Valentine's Day, I'll definitely make an update video on what my thoughts are on this anime series because I definitely am enjoying it so far. I'm pretty sure it'll be a really good anime worth my watch. And I'm really excited to see the outcome of what happens with Ryoka and Shirikawa. I cannot wait for the outcome of how their relationship blossoms over time. And if he ever makes her sad or cry, I will literally hate him forever. But other than that, I love the anime so far. Makes my heart a little fuzzy. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this anime as well. I know it's currently brand new to Crunchyroll, so it was a really good refresher just for some romance. If you love the romance scene, I would highly recommend this anime. It's really good. I don't necessarily dislike it so far, but I would highly recommend it if you're just in the mood for some romance. I have been Noble Oath. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment down below your guys' thoughts and opinions. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.